Right, if I've done this right, Alice, the band, should be on air. Hello?
Hello.
Yay, we can hear them.
Yeah.
So, how are you all?
Yeah, all good.
Yeah.
Thank you. How are you?
Good, I'm fine, thank you. I've been lonely today. I've normally got people on my show, but it's just me.
Oh, bless you.
Yeah.
Aw.
I've been only for a week because Crumb's not being in Leeds. I've been on my own.
Oh, just sitting in in your little uni on your own.
Yeah.
Bless you. Right, so just to start off, we're going to start with an introduction. So would you like to introduce yourself and who are you?
We're Alice. We are based in Leeds and we play electronic music. We write songs based on the concept of Alice in Wonderland, and we've been going for a couple of months now.
Yeah, and your songs, they mostly feature a vocalist. Like, who are they? And
They're just like people from the uni because we're on the production course and then there's all girls on the pop course, so we just
yeah.
get them to sing because there's like loads of girls who can sing, so we just pick random ones. And
Yeah, and we've got one of them here.
You have? Who have you got?
I'm Emma.
Emma Dockeray, everyone. You might have noticed that I've been stalking you a bit, and I commented on one of your old videos on YouTube the other day.
Oh, did you? No, I haven't checked yet. I'll have a look.
You did reply, or someone replied anyway.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, it must have just been, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for looking.
It's all right. I'm sure we've played one of your songs live on air before. You know, Callum Sweet told me who you were and everything.
Oh, did they? All right. Okay.
And I do want to say you should all say hi to Callum because he's listening too.
Hey, Callum.
Hi, Callum.
Oh, bless him.
but you couldn't have sounded less in Hi, Callum.
Hi, Callum.
You're right, pal.
Oh, right. So, how long have all of you been in the industry? Like, how long have you known you wanted to do it?
All right. Well,
Since I was 10.
Since I was 10 too.
Actually, I watched School of Rock and then I wanted to be a musician.
That's a brilliant way to get into it.
And then I went through loads of really rubbish wannabe School of Rock bands and then came to uni and started doing the Alice stuff.
Oh,
yeah, I used to play trumpet in a brass band like Brass Off. It was well good.
oh. Well, I suppose that it's like a bit of a change playing the trumpet to the music you make now.
Yeah, with being a rapper in between as well.
Yeah, I have heard a couple of your rap songs, I'm sure, on your SoundCloud.
Yeah, a bit of promo. We've got a new one coming out this weekend.
Oh, so can you just quickly explain who you are? Because you only told me yesterday that who you actually were. I was really confused because I keep seeing the name Crumb everywhere.
Yeah, I'm Crumb. That's K-R-R-U-M. And that's not like the Harry Potter character everywhere.
Victor Crumb.
I watched Harry Potter the other day and whenever they were like, Victor Crumb, I was like, oh, it's you.
Yeah.
I want to sample the shouting Crumb, Crumb, I don't want to sample it.
But yeah, I produce like similar stuff to Alice sometimes, but also do rapping stuff as well.
Yeah.
And then, so that's my pseudonym when I produce, and then James is Pura.
Named after a little tiger on Crash Bandicoot Racing.
Oh.
And I've only really started producing my own stuff since we did the Alice stuff because I thought Crumb's doing it, so I may as well.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's pretty much, it could just be Alice tracks at the minute, so yeah, I don't know. Don't know what I'm doing with it yet, but yeah, I'm just happy that I've got a name.
Oh, there's always a start. And Emma, just me and Callum were talking the other day about you being on a Leeds little programme on YouTube called On Sofa.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and we were watching it, and it was really good. You can find it on YouTube if you type in Emma Dockeray.
Yeah. I'm doing one of my own songs in it.
Do you see Alice as a long-term thing or just for uni?
Yeah, currently we've got long-term plans, working on an album. Hopefully we'll be out in the summer, and we're also working on doing live sets so we can get out and start playing around the country and all that. So we're trying to get it out, but we don't want to go too much until we've got a live set ready. So yeah, we've got long-term plans.
It's surprisingly hard to figure out how to play this music live as well because there's so many different parts in it that we just don't know what we'd do live and what we'd play. Yeah.
It's not just
world famous pop stars.
I suppose it would be harder to play live than just singing and everything with the type of music you make.
Well, we're going to have live vocalists as well, so Emma's going to help us out with that.
Yeah.
Great. And then it's quite expensive as well because we've got to get different bits of equipment so we can play the electronics live.
I can imagine. So, what's your inspiration? Like, what's behind the Alice in Wonderland thing and the name?
Oh, well, I've always just really been into Alice in Wonderland as a concept. I think the book's great, and there's been a couple of renditions of the film, especially the original Disney one. And we just thought it's so much easier to get music written when you've got somewhere like a basis for it to be written on. So rather than just what can I write a song about, I've got guidelines to write lyrics for and things like that.
Yeah.
Like each of our songs is like one of the chapters in the book. So we've actually got a list of the songs we need to do and the songs we've done.
Oh, really?
Personally, I've never even like read the Alice in Wonderland book. It's all Crumb. He's obsessed with it. I've just seen the Tim Burton film, which he really doesn't like.
No, have you not seen the original film?
Yeah, probably when I was like 3, but I was probably too busy like getting excited over Thomas the Tank Engine or Lego or something to pay attention to it. Although Crumb did buy me the video of it for Christmas, but who's got a video player these days?
That's true. I've only got Alice in Wonderland on video.
Yeah.
I have as well.
Yeah, but you probably...
I've got a VHS player.
Oh.
I only watch
VHS. You only watch VHSs and listen to cassette tapes.
That's right.
We've had a question in as well as how long does it take you to write a song and the lyrics?
It varies. So Drink Me was our first thing, and
That was like 9 hours, wasn't it?
Yeah, it took us about 9 hours to write it and then to finish it off with mixing and mastering it, etc.
Yeah.
So we were basically on a roll because it was the first time we decided to work together, and we just had a lot of ideas.
Yeah.
Whereas some of the other songs might take a little bit longer because we're maybe to and from computers, or we can't get hold of the vocalist in time. But it usually runs pretty smoothly.
Some of them are really quick though, because I think as we've like started to be more like confident as producers, we can, rather than having to sit down together to make a track, I can make one on my own and send it to Chrome and he can listen to it.
Yeah.
So it really varies. Some of them we can get them done quite quickly. Others, like, we've got ones that we're working on now that we've been working on for weeks.
Oh, yeah.
Just not like finished them. So there's not really a set time. It's just if we can be bothered and if we can get it finished, providing everything's going how we want it to, I guess.
Yeah.
We did play Drink Me at the beginning of the show. I don't know if you heard.
We were listening.
Oh. Also, Drink Me has been a hit at the radio station, not just with me, with the other DJs. And
That's good to hear.
one of them was just in before, and they asked why you chose Emma to be in Art of the Chase, or was it just a random choice?
No, it wasn't random. We write the songs, and then depending on the vocal we want, we've got such a great amount of people here really talented at the College of Music.
Yeah.
And then we've heard a lot of them sing, obviously. And with this one, it has kind of an attitude to it, and Emma's got a very powerful voice and performs with a lot of attitude, so we chose her for that. Whereas, like, Drink Me, Emmy's got a very pure, sweet voice that kind of floats on it, and that's the kind of thing we wanted, so...
Oh.
I think each different vocalist we've picked has like suited the tracks.
Yeah.
In terms of the music and like how we want the vocal to be delivered, and then now it's just a case of going back on vocalists that we like and picking them again, rather than like exploring all the different millions of vocalists.
I know that you were listening once when I did my own like version of Look for the Smile. Who's singing in that?
What, that's...
The deep voice.
The deep voice is me.
Because I was on air and you messaged me like, good version.
Yeah. It's pitched down, so it's not actually sounds like me.
Yeah.
And I've got quite a deep voice, but it's not like that.
Oh.
It's quite a commonly used effect at the moment. A lot of rappers are using it.
Yeah.
Like A$AP Rocky and Odd Future and those kind of rappers.
It just makes you sound a bit more like evil and brooding.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, with my own rapping, it's a bit tongue-in-cheek because I'm northern and middle class, so it doesn't really come across very well. But with this one, we wanted it to fit in a bit better. So
Yeah.
Also, it's kind of like that song is based on the Cheshire Cat, so it's almost like the deep voice is the Cheshire Cat.
Oh, it does suit it. It sounds really sinister. Right, we've also had a question in. Who are your musical inspirations, all of you, to Emma as well?
Like, there's so many. Like, it was initially, there's a band called Purity Ring, and I went to see them.
Yeah.
'Cause I first asked Crumb to help me out with some acoustic stuff, and then I just said, oh, I went to see Purity Ring, he listened to them, and then he said he really liked them, and then we just randomly made Drink Me, and then since then, like, we've started listening to more music, more electronic stuff, so there's loads of, like, really weird bands that we find online who make electronic stuff.
Yeah.
That, like, no one will have heard of.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I don't know, there's loads.
Yeah, but other than that, it's like Crystal Castles, really into James Blake at the moment and bands like that, but also influences like Bon Iver and other acoustic acts. And so,
Oh. Do you like Crystal Castle's song called Alice Practice?
yeah, it's quite intense, but
You really like the name Alice, don't you?
yeah, it's a pretty good name.
Thank you. Anyway, yeah, Emma, what about you?
When I like songwriting stuff, I'm still like Katie Thompson.
Yeah.
And with my singing and stuff, I listen to like people like Jessie J because I like voices, like big powerful voices and things like that. So like Otis Redding and like Nina Simone when I was younger, and Fleetwood Mac and Queen and people like that, really. Pretty much everything. Like I listen to loads of music. So.
Yeah. Oh, it's a good
Everyone
mix.
should search Emma Dockeray on YouTube.
Yeah, they should. You've done a couple of Lady Gaga covers, I've noticed too.
Yeah, Lady Gaga as well.
I'm a huge Lady Gaga fan, which is why I saw that. What do we have to look forward to, like, in the future from you?
Well, yeah, we're making an album, so the whole Alice in Wonderland thing will come forward. Hopefully some videos.
Oh yeah, that would be good.
Yeah, we need to... I think because if we did videos, we could put them on YouTube, and then that'd get us more audience, and people will be able to see how cool and funny we are.
Yeah.
Other than that, live shows, we're working on, as we said, live shows, so we want to get out and start doing things like that. But,
Probably DJ sets as well.
Yeah, James has got quite good at DJing. I've not really got into it yet, but it's another way of getting ourselves out there, you know.
Yeah. And who would be, like, your perfect person to have featured in one of your songs?
Ooh,
That's a good one.
probably Beyonce for me, because she's like,
Just from what Emma said, I heard Jessie J, and probably Jessie J because she's really
she's
good.
cute. Oh my God, she's
really
really-
attractive. So
Cheers.
we'd just be like, hey.
Hey.
Yeah.
either that or like Alice Glass from Crystal Castles and just do a mental track.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
Purity Ring, whose name I don't really know.
Megan.
Megan. Yeah,
Megan.
yeah, I knew that. Megan from Purity Ring.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, who else have you had on your tracks, like, featured, as well as Emma?
Amy Holmes.
Is she in the
on
same
Drink Me.
college as you?
Yeah, they're all at our college. Amy and Emma and Gabby Henshaw all are on first year pop
Yeah.
singing. And then we've also got Holly Appleby, who is a third year production student.
Is she in Pool of Tears?
Yeah, she does cool too.
Oh, I do like that one.
Thank you.
We're going to play Pool of Tears, I think, in a bit. But you've got a surprise, haven't you?
We have got a surprise, yeah.
Do you want to talk about it?
Yeah, it's a new track that we decided we wanted to premiere on the show tonight. Premiere. And we'll be putting it up on SoundCloud tomorrow, probably about 5 o'clock,
Yeah.
usual time.
So, well, how can people find you on SoundCloud?
SoundCloud is soundcloud.com/AliceIsWonderland. Features Emma, and it's an old song that I made about a year ago that had my rapping on originally.
Yeah.
And we redid it to make it more of an Alice track.
What part of Alice in Wonderland is that about?
Well, some of the tracks are very based on a certain thing. Like Drink Me is based on the actual bottle.
Yeah.
But this one is we took the title of one of the chapters, which is Who Stole the Tarts.
Oh, yeah.
The song is called Who Stole My Heart. So we got the title first and then wrote the song about it. So this is probably the least related to Alice in Wonderland song we've done.
Clever way of doing it, though, with the title. So, right, we're going to play Who Stole My Heart now, your little premiere on the
Okay.
radio, and then we'll come back and carry on talking.
Lovely.
Okay, right, this is Who Stole My Heart by Alice featuring Emma Dockeray.
precious ribcage. I found you sitting there as you held my wedding dress, and you said,
to know your kiss is all I need, to feel like this even when I dream, to be possessed by what I feel. This emptiness has reigned supreme. To know your kiss is all I need, to feel like this even when I dream.
your poison's running through my veins, and I don't know how to bleed. Your beauty melted in the rain, and from the pool tears, teach me to protect me, teach me to forget me. Your shadow haunts me in my sleep, but I don't know how to dream. I felt my heart beating as I began to cry. I felt my days flashing as the blood ran from my eyes. I looked at you and realized you're giving me my heart back. With bated breath, I waited for your hateful sigh, but you said,
To know your kiss is all I need, to feel like this even when I dream, to be possessed by what I feel. This emptiness has reigned supreme. To know your kiss is all I need, to feel like this even when I dream.
your poison's running through my veins, and I don't know how to bleed. Your beauty melted in the rain, and from the pool tears, teach me to protect me, teach me to forget me. Your shadow haunts me in my sleep, but I don't know how to dream. Your poison's running through my veins, and I don't know how to bleed. Your beauty melted in the rain, and from the pool tears, teach me to protect me, teach me to forget me. Your shadow haunts me in my sleep, but I don't know how to dream. Rewind your love for me, baby. Rewind your love, tell me, save me. Rewind your love for me, baby. Rewind your love, tell me, save me. Rewind your love for me, baby. Rewind your love for me, save me. Rewind your
Truly local radio. Voices you know and music you love. Tidno FM. You found Tidno FM.
Alice with Who Stole My Heart featuring Emma Dockeray. It was a really good song, so that's the first time anyone's heard it.
Yep, that's right.
We feel privileged.
It's an exclusive.
Oh, well, I hope when you get famous, you remember that you had an exclusive on Tidno FM.
Of course.
Oh, right. While the song was playing, I've had a question. It's a bit of a random one, but they've said, if you moved away from music, what careers would you all go into?
I would probably be a wild huntsman in Canada, and I'd just go around the forest and fight bears.
Wow, that's probably the best answer I've ever had asking that question.
I'd probably go back to butchery.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I used to be a butcher.
Oh, well, that's different again. Also, what's the Facebook page link? Do you know?
Yeah, it's facebook.com/AliceIsWonderlandUK.
Also, do you have a YouTube channel yet, or you think of getting one?
There's barely anything on it, and I can't remember what the thing is.
Me neither.
Oh, I do think I recall seeing, I don't stalk you, but seeing a video of you all in the studio filming something once.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was the Pool of Tears.
Oh, yeah. I saw a bit of that and thought, like, I was really privileged.
Yeah, well, we're going to be doing more videos because we've kind of got to do them for a uni assignment. Like, we have to make a website, so we'll probably put them on.
Yeah, we've been in the studio. We were in there filming when we did Who Stole My Heart, and we've also got another track in the works called Eat Me, which we recorded. So we'll soon have another video up there soon.
Eat Me? Is that like a follow-on from Drink Me?
Yeah.
We're actually going to be doing an Eat Me / Drink Me single that's going to have those two tracks, and it's going to have a remix of each on.
Oh, really?
That's going to be probably within the next few weeks, I imagine.
Maybe next month or so.
Yeah, something like that, when we can finish. We tried finishing the track today, but we couldn't because we were too distracted.
Also, how long do you think you, you two especially, but even with Emma and everyone, spend together, like when you're practicing or recording?
Records vocals, which we do in the studio, so quite a lot of the time.
We pretty much live in each other's rooms. Like, it'll be... Because I live on the 12th floor.
Ah.
Rob lives on the 11th floor. They're laughing at me now, and I don't know why that's...
It's weird.
Yeah, but like, no. I'll come down to your room and we'll work on a track, or you'll come up to my room if it's tidy enough.
It's usually in my room because it's impeccably tidy.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Crum's room is really tidy, and my room is just like, not at all.
And I've got really good mood lighting as well, and I can't produce without mood lighting.
Oh.
It's not mood lighting, it's just lamps.
What colour mood lighting have you got?
But they're just table lamps.
It's not mood lighting, it's just lamps. He's got lamps.
So it's a cheap mood lighting?
Yeah, it's about placement.
He even takes them into the studio with us and puts them in, like, facing the wall again.
Yeah, it gives a nice vibe.
Emma, just want to say, I did see your Codaline cover on SoundCloud, and I love it. It's really good.
Oh, thank you.
I think it.
Oh, Alex produced that, didn't you? Crum did that.
Crumb produced.
Yeah, I produced it.
I think I shed a tear when you first played me that song.
It is very powerful.
You've got a fantastic voice.
Oh, thank you.
And which song do you want me to play of yours out of the other ones?
Whichever's your favourite.
Yeah,
Oh,
your favourite.
That's a hard one. I would play Art of the Chase, but I think Tidno FM's like just played it so much. I might play Pool of Tears because it's quite recent. Have you got anything else? Any final plugs or anything to get people to like your page, whatever?
Yeah, on Facebook, we've said before, just a couple of people that have helped us out and some good friends. Patrick Craig, check out his music, and Ed Sabel. And also, hello to my dad, who's listening from Belgium.
Oh.
Dad in Belgium?
He works in Belgium.
Really? I would say hi to my mum and dad, but I don't think they are listening.
Oh. Well, hi to Alex's dad, anyway.
I think they're just busy.
Thank you for, chatting to me.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
Oh, it's alright. And if you live closer, you could have come in and performed or done whatever.
Yeah, it's miles away.
If and when we start gigging, we'll come and do a special gig in London.
Yeah, you should.
And then we can go to the pier and buy all those mood rings and rock candy and stuff.
We want to quickly give a plug to Ed Saffel, who you just mentioned. We have his music on the system too.
Yeah, he's great.
He is. We have played it a couple of times. Yeah, I'm going to finish with Pool of Tears in a minute. So
Thanks for having us. And
this is Pool of Tears by Alice featuring Holly April. Thank you, and I'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Now lie lifeless in a pool of mercury. Have you yet realized you are my deity? So stay with me. The clouds bow to reveal beauty. I know now you are my cruelty. Now that you have broken me, I will cast my tears in the pool of tears to remember ghost in me. I will cast my tears in the pool of tears. Follow me, follow me. I am the one true being. Follow me, follow me. I stole your empathy. Follow me, follow me. I am the one true being. Follow me, follow me. I stole your empathy. Follow me, follow me. I am the one true being. Follow me, follow me. I stole your empathy. Follow me, follow me. I am the one true being. Follow me, follow me. I stole your empathy. Now that you have broken me, I will cast my tears in the pool of tears to remember ghost in me. I will cast my tears in the pool of. Now that you have broken me, I will cast my tears in the pool of tears to remember ghost in me. I will cast my tears in the pool of tears.
Your voice, your music. Tidno FM.
So that was the band Alice, and also featuring Emma Dockeray, who is on their tracks. That was a really good interview. They're really nice. So thank you for phoning, and yeah, you'll have to do it again soon. I've told them that they can come in one day if they ever come.